Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go ahead and replace the vents on this Hyundai Sonata. Actually, I'm taking it out of this one to put it in another one, but it will be the same procedure if you have a new one. So if you have a new vent, it's gonna be the same procedure. You guys saw me replace the vent for 2014 to and down. So this is gonna be 2015 and ups. Once it's Sonata look like this, doesn't matter what kind of radio you have, but once the interior look like this, it's gonna be the same procedure of me or of we changing the vent. First thing you're gonna need a clip puller. This one is metal. If you got a plastic one, it'll be easier on you. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Just be gentle. You want to get it between this gap right here, and then you want to pull up on it like this. And if you be real gentle, you're not gonna scratch the panel. As you see, I just put it there and there's no scratch there. Same thing on this side. You want to do it on this side also. Pry that out and pry it out on this side. So that's what you want to do. That's what I'm gonna do. I know the lighting is bad, so I try to put the camera down, but the lighting is bad because right here is bright and here is dark. So as you guys can see, I pry this side and pry this side, and then this gonna come off like this. So you want that to come off like that also, and you're gonna need to pry the panel off. See, there's no scratch here. Somebody say why I don't get trim tool, but I'm pretty good with using what I have without trim tool. So you want to get in here, pry this off. Once you pry this off, you can go ahead and remove it. You can get a small Phillips screwdriver and take it off, but it's kind of hard, so you might damage that. So the best thing to get is a 8mm. Link will be in the description for the tools I use. So I want to go ahead and remove these two 8mm. Not gonna bore you with this, and I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut and come back and remove them. Alright guys, so I noticed I said remove these two, but also remove two down here. And you can get your flathead screwdriver just to pry it over the hook like that. Pry it over these little hooks, and you can pull back on it. So I'm gonna pull back on the top. The top come loose some. Pry this over that little hook right there, and pry this over this little hook right here. Then the whole thing gonna come off like this. And then this give you more room to work. As you can see, this is gonna give you more room to work with. So go ahead and pry this one off over this little clip right there also, and this clip right here also. So you want to pry it off both. Once you do that, you can work your way around and it will come off easy. And also you guys want to remove these up here also. Not gonna bore you with this, but you get the drift. Alright, so I should have said, if you're replacing this vent, you want to go ahead and remove this, but if you're not replacing this vent, you're gonna still need to remove this part because it's still hooked into here. But if you're not replacing this, if you're replacing one of the center one, you don't have to unscrew the vent at the top. And then we can go ahead, after we unscrew that, we can go ahead and pull on it, and it will come loose like this. As you see, can work our way. And I think some screws are down here, so we're gonna need to remove this panel right here. Alright guys, so this car is so messy, but it sucks to be me. These people don't bring their car clean, but whatever, you still gotta do it. And you just want to get your flathead screwdriver in here, pry back on it like this, and it will come loose. You just want to pry it off like that. Okay, and once you pry that off, you can go ahead and just take this off like this. Remove these two little screws right here. Okay, so once that is done, you can hold like right here and pull on it a little bit. That come loose like that. You want to hold right here, as you can see where my finger is, and pull on it. But even though it's kind of hard, let's see and you just want to work your way around. Okay, so we need to be gentle with the top so we don't break anything, but you get the drift. If you can get your flathead screwdriver to go up under here, this material is soft, so it's not gonna scratch, and you just want to pry it like this, and that's it for this part. This part we need to pry it open too, so we need to pry it right here. So just be gentle, take your time not to scratch anything. Just like that, as you see, nothing scratch. So if you can't be gentle, you can put some tape underneath it, and that will do the trick. And that's how you would remove your center vents for the your Hyundai Sonata. And if you want to remove your radio, you're gonna go ahead and remove that and that. Next step is, if you want to take this one out, let me just show you. Since we're here, you want to remove that and remove this also. Alright guys, so once you remove all that right there, the two screws, you just want to come around here and pry it from here and take this off, and you're gonna have 4 screws in the back that you're gonna need to remove. Alright, once you remove 1, 2, 3, 4 and pry these clips off, it's gonna come loose for you guys. So that's basically it. Well, I'm not changing this one, but I'm changing the right one, and it's basically the same. It's basically the same as this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one out right now so you guys can see, and I will get in more in details to remove it. So this is how you change all your AC vent, but for this one and the right one, they're basically the same procedure once you get it out. It's a little different to get it out. But once you get it out, it's gonna be the same process of really swapping the vents only. Alright, so now we are on the passenger side. We just want to get in here with our flathead screwdriver, pry that open. You can take this out just like that. So we're gonna have this screw to remove right here, and these 2 screws to remove also. You can, once again, Phillips screw. It's gonna be tight with that, so it's best to use something like this. So once you use something like this, and also remove this one right here. Alright, so first thing first, we wanna lift this from over that hook right here. You can use a flathead screwdriver or you can use your finger. So you're gonna need your flathead screwdriver to get in here to really get that part out. Alright, so we got our flathead screwdriver. Lift that out like that. Want to get under here, kind of pry that open like this, and once it's open a little bit, you can just take your time and it will come loose like that. And then the next thing you're gonna need is something to take the screw out. Once again, it is 8mm, and link will be in the description, guys, for the tools, and also for the vents if I can find them. Alright guys, so once you remove all the screws, you just want to unhook this over here and you can bring it forward and it will pry out like that. And the next part of the video is gonna be me swapping this part out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to that part since we've finished with this car right now. Alright guys, so you just want to remove these 4 screws. It would be the same thing for the passenger side also, for the driver's side also, but we're not removing the driver's side, so it's gonna be the same thing for this. You just want to put them screws where you can find them, you know. Alright guys, so what you want to do is just remove these clips. Really it's just this one clip right here, and also these small clips right here on the side, and this will start coming up. So you have another one right here. And it will start coming up. Just gotta finish removing this one. You want to remove this right here. So basically you have a clip on this right here, one right here, one right here, right? And then on this you just have to remove these right here, these clips. They're more like a guide, but they kind of lock it some way. And as you see, it's out, and we're gonna get the other trim.
up here. And we're just gonna line it up the way it's supposed to, the way it's shaped out for it, and then it will lock into place like that. You will hear they snap in. So just try to get them snap in. Once they snap in, you'll hear it, and then we can go ahead and put back our 4 screws that we just removed from the broken one. So that's how you would change your passenger side. I'm gonna go ahead and put these screws back. Alright, so once you got these 4 screws set back right, so once you got them set back right, you just want to go ahead and put it right back in, just like this. Line up all the holes. You will hear they lock into place. So you can give it a tap like that, and they will lock right into place like that. And as you can see, it's in. We just need to get the screws for this right here and catch these back, and also these right here. So once you have your AC vent in, you catch all these screws right here. Make sure you tighten them in. As you can see, that's the last one I have to tighten in. So we just catch everything in, and then we just gonna put this on. Line it up, push it in, you will hear it snap. So once you hear it snap in, you're gonna go ahead and get your 1 screw and put it in here. And tighten that one up and put on your cover for the side. Alright, so to put the rubber on, you just want to pull this, put the side on, you just want to pull the rubber out a little bit, just like that. Get this hooked in. Once it line up, you just tap it in, set the rubber back, and that's what it should look like when you finish. Let's get to the center. Alright guys, so this is the center one. As you can see, the cutout right here. So go ahead and remove these 2. And just remove these 2 screws. So you have one right here, one right here. Then you're gonna have some clips on the side. So you're gonna have some clips on the side right here. Pry 1. Pry 2. And you can just slip it out just like that, or you can pry these, but it's easier to just slip it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one right here. Right this side, right this side. Just like that. All right guys, so this is the other this is the bezel for the vent that we're gonna put these vent in. So you want to make sure you get the triangle right. They can't go in the wrong one, they will only go in the correct one. So hook it just like that. All right guys, so what we're gonna do next is put this in here. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll just put it right here. And then we're gonna put this Phillips screws in here. Okay, I got it. I dropped the screw that was intentionally going in here, but I'll just get it when I finish with this one. That's that. Now we want to do the same thing for this one right here. As you can see, it's not that hard. It's just a lot of patience really to work with, but apart from that, it's not that hard. Get all the clip in and then it's not. So we're gonna get the other screw and put that in. So basically that's how it's gonna look once it's in. And then I'm gonna put it on here, as you can see. So once everything is in like it's supposed to be, you can just go ahead and put it over here. Just line up everything. If you have this kind of radio, just line it up properly first, and then you can always push it in, and you will hear they snap into place once the clip lock. So you just want to snap everything in just like that. All right, so once that is done, this part you can just always clip this in just like that, just like that, right? So we can screw this in just like this. Bum right there, bum right there. So after you catch your screws right here, your 2 screw, and you also like that, just go ahead and put this back. You can just snap it back in just like that. push it in just like that. And see, we have our good vents now. Same thing for this side. So guys, that's it. We just gotta put the screws back in at the top right here, and we gotta push this in right here. So once you put everything back together, come around here, we're gonna have this. We're just gonna remove the rubber like we did on the passenger side, and we're just gonna line it up, clip it in, and we're gonna catch our screws in, and that's it, guys. I don't really think you guys need me to show you me catching these screws right here. So please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, help me grow. And also you can follow me on Instagram if you want, even though I'm hardly over there. But if you guys want to ask me questions, like stuff like about cars, and you want to show me something, Instagram would be the best thing to like message me on, and where you can send me videos or pictures. Until YouTube come out with something like that, Instagram will be the place to be. So that's it for that one, guys. Peace out. See you next time.